Chef, how you let them niggas violate you? Get away with that and they'll be back to annihilate you. It's all good, sometimes you gotta let your Howard have it. When it come to beef, you know I'm far from a coward at it. That's why I'm surprised, thought you was that guy. If this was 05, I know you would've let that metal fly. But 9 years later and I'm resting in your Howard shot. Smite me on the chin, I gotta present them the other side. I swear you kinda sound like a sucker. That's why it's getting hard for me to trust you. Nigga ever slap me in my face on my railroad, I'ma bust him and shoot his mama house up for nothing. You a cold dude. That's why I give thanks I'm not the old you. I'm praying that Yahweh will mold you so you can grow too. The only thing growing is this money, and you can get it too if you try to take it from me. You know what we've been through, who going back to bum me? We still had food in our tummies, but we ain't have jewels or the honeys. At least you had clean clothes. Now I'm rocking Margiela, niggas never seen those. I'm just trying to live right, trying to keep a clean nose, but you want me upstate with kosher trays and COs. You looking at this all wrong, you call yourself a Jew. I was there all alone, nigga, I'm the best you. Man, I pray the Most High bless you. This a test, dude, that you don't burn in a lake of fire like the rest do. The only thing burning this is 5.56. When I'm dumping out the AR, surprise I miss. And I ain't trying to worry you, but I'ma have his family selling fish plates and t-shirts to pay for the burial. Chef, you gotta forgive that. But Chef, I can't forget that. My spirit say forgive him, bro. My flesh won't his get back. Think the chef sweet, I ain't never been a Kit Kat. I put on 17 where his ribs at. His youngest son I'm kidnapped and put the zip ties where his wrist at. You never see him till I get a brick back. You ever tried to sit back and pray for the ones that you...
Shots fired, I'ma bust back. Way back then, I was trying to blow, but the money ran low, so we ain't gon' discuss that. Nigga, fuck that. Shake shade off. It'll rain, it'll hail, no aid off. And when you get a fan base and you signed and you wind up paid off. Show a nigga underground like roots. And A-Leaf if you looking for the juice. And I got 25 on the dresser. Top notch, never settle for the lesser. Smash up this, then I bought me a red. I ain't trying to talk, I'ma leave it on red. Yike, I be kinda throwed off the Don Julio show. Please never mind what he said. Big dog, nigga, lift up your leg. You already know how I give it up, yeah. Free big bro doing time in the fist. Least I could do is keep a nigga well fed. It's Yike on the whole EP. I'ma eat beats like I eat sweet peas. I was in the hood where your money ain't good. Ain't nobody come through to rescue me. Not me. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. Amen. Yeah, I was piss poor. You ain't got enemies, what you got a blick for? Beats get 8 like I rolled big 4 from a block with them young niggas fiending for war. Putting up points, Hakeem on the board. 12 catch up, now you riding the bench. 15 years just for riding the wave. Let him out the cage, he ain't been the same since. And I remember we was hopping the fence. Young niggas hustling for 25 cents. Block super hot, so I hop in the pool. Cool cup lady where the money gets spent. Who would've known I live like this? Live life righteous, I passed the assist to my brother, he gon' score that. Big bro, you should know that. Shalom, what my folks said, I just wanna catch me a yen. Big Bible bigging up my head. Praise God, give me more life. Niggas rather sin instead. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, beast, let us say grace. If you wicked, get up out the way. Nigga, you cannot defy fate. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. I just wanna catch me a breeze. Summer season, see me by the beach. Trench baby, grew up in the hood, imitating everything I see. White man wanna see me dead. White Jesus stuck inside my head. I just wanna live life great. Eating beats, let us say grace. Amen. Live life great. What up, Jake? What up, Jake? Catch me a breeze. You do this shit all the time. Living at ease. This shit really too easy for real. Yes, sir. Hit me out. This is the warm up. Hit me out. Catch me a breeze. See me by the beach. Grew up in the hood. That's all I see. Live life great. Real big bruise, right? Can't defy fate. No. Attack of the Jakes. Just like that. It's the attack of the Jakes. Hear me out. Yeah. Shout out Kawhi, man. We really on that for real. Yeah. Space City.
I think, yeah. Change for the better, that's for you and me. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Used to crash out, I changed more than you believe. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Never will forgive for what you do to me. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Change like the weather in my fruits, you see. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Change for the better. I thought being a man was acting like he tough as leather. The old me when I hesitate, they get my brother set up. Thought boss moves was to get mine off the topper, that's a header. Was all about that cheese, about that dough, and that's for cheddar. Ain't devil trip me up like Donkey Kong, he rolling barrels. Ain't just man falling 7 times, admit he got me several. Ain't Esau sick to kill him, not control you like Geppetto. Circumspect, man, that Bible plus that strength on me like arrow. Sunday church made me think Christ had looked like Jared Leto. They pop they self up, put their foot on necks, I'm not a pedal. Thrash they kiss against the Flintstones, bam and pebbles. Offended by that truth, you don't know much. Change for the better, that's for you and me. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Used to crash out, I changed more than you believe. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Never will forgive for what you do to me. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Change like the weather in my fruits, you see. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be.
Hey yo, I changed like the weather. Used to be selfish, but learned we had to come together. Delighted to meditate in His will, it's my pleasure. Spirit of my ancestors till we rule over oppressor. I'm going above measures of my sins, I'm a confessor. The wider Yahweh, you sever me from transgressors. Make Paul a doctor of the law, will make me a professor. Just praying like I already received, but ain't no pressure. If you wait, then He'll bless you. So I changed for the better. Teach my people in another tongue, this stone named Rosetta. And when that storm come, may He provide this umbrella. He's our rock, our shepherd, our tower, our shelter, our fortress and protector. Thank Yah.
Change for the better, that's for you and me. Thank Yah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Used to crash out, I changed more than you believe. Thank Yah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Never will forgive for what you do to me. Thank Yah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Change like the weather in my fruits, you see. Thank Yah, I ain't nothing like I used to be.
Hey, shalom, 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 yasha Allah, Shabbat shalom. Can I be heard? Can I be heard? Hey, we got something special for y'all going on tonight. Y'all, we got something special going on for y'all tonight. Can I be heard well? All praises, all praises. We got a little something special going on tonight. Let's see. But first, where are the gods at? Where the gods at? We need to be surrounded by gods, kings, and priests. We are a royal fashion. You are an heir. Wait a minute. Deary B. You are an heir to the promises. Do y'all understand that? Do you understand the promises that the Most High God Yahweh gave to your forefathers and to your foremothers? You got to embrace your royalty. You got to live in that thing. We just came off a powerful Sabbath lesson with General. Y'all were all bun Yahweh. The captains, we elevated him on a Feast of Dedication. It's like a Feast of Tabernacles. And a mighty position, a mighty title, not just a title, but a mighty position that the elder definitely deserved. But first, we want to give all praises to the Most High God, and we do so. And we're only able to do that in Yahweh Shah Mashiach, our Messiah, our Savior, our Redeemer. Where we lack, where we lack at, where we're weak at, He lifts us up and builds us up and makes us stronger right there. Right there. Asali, got any words to say to the people?
Hey, Shalom Israel. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Shemarthon. To the brothers and sisters, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Like the captain said, man, it was an amazing lesson from the general. Y'all were all. It's gonna be hard to follow it up, man. But hey, Most High willing, we can bring some edification to the people tonight. Yeah, man. Let's get into it.
Hey, we got something special. Going on tonight. Tonight starts off my first. This is a little segment on Afterhours. I'm trying to take the midnight hour to another level. The quiet storm. Y'all see, I got the original background audio when we first started this unity. We're gonna be in unity now. We got some brothers and sisters that's gonna give y'all some testimonies about tabernacles. I said, what other way to start off this segment called testimony service? To build you brothers and sisters up. Brothers, gods, just like you and me. Going through the same struggles. Some different, some greater than others, some smaller than others. Some you can relate to, some you'll stand back and say, yo, Most High God has graced that brother. Most High God has graced that sister, because looking at me, I can never go through that. We all got our own plights in this next few weeks. You're going to be built up in the spirit, Most High willing. Most High willing. We got to be spiritual. We just came off a lesson, well, not last week, but the other week, before Tabernacles. You got to let go of your natural thinking and embrace your natural mind. You got to understand your righteous mind is a mind of a God. And all through that lesson tonight. This was me. I'll say it. I said, I know you're right, General. I couldn't stop. I said, because it built me up. It let me know I could do anything. With God, I could do anything. Do you know you could do anything? The general said he's not a Pentecostal preacher, but I said, yo. praises to the Most High God. I said, yo, the elder cooking with fire tonight. He cooking with grease. He cooking with that sulfur that came down and destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. You can't find that nowhere. If you know about it. Actually, about 3 of us know about it. We had a little conversation. And elder said some more profound things, building us up in spirit. And I got happy again, and I said, it. I said, oh, I know you're right, General. You talking good. But this is the thing about it. You got to apply it. You got to live it. You got to understand it. And you got to be all about it. In this walk, it's different levels. In this truth, it's different levels. But when we come together as a body with one mind on one accord, and Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, there he is in the midst. You got to be a little bit better. You got to say, I can do this. No matter what comes my way, I can do this. I saw, give me, don't want to end with this. Well, no, give me Colossians 3. Give me Colossians 3 and 12. If you could put it up on the screen for me. And then we're going to get into it. We got some special guests. You know how they do it on the show. Who about to come on out? Who about to come on out? Hey, y'all got to say, tap that. Make sure y'all share this on the platforms, wherever you be at. Because, we got some special guests like for the next the next few weeks. We got some special guests. Y'all need to be tapped in with them. Right? Go ahead and bring me that Colossians 3 and 12. After coming off, when you get up, okay, let me put it on the screen. After you come off a Feast of Tabernacles, you got to be a little bit better. It was a little bit, they would have said that it was a little bit somber. I was a little bit sad I should have put the video on here. Y'all pray for me. I find my phone. I lost one of my phones, but I didn't lose it at tabs though. I lost it when I got back to reality. But let's read that. Go ahead and read that.
No. It's Colossians chapter 3, verse 12. Put on therefore, as the elect of God, holy and beloved, vows of mercies, kindness, humbleness. So like the humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering.
Read.
Forbearing one another and forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Christ forgave you, so also do ye.
That is a trait of being a God. That's a trait of being an Israelite, a true Israelite. Now is a time where the true worshipers worship the Most High God. Do y'all understand that thing? Coming off of Tabernacles, you got to be built like that. This ought to be your mindset. Read on.
Verse 14. And above all these things, put on charity, which is
like you right there. It's like you got to put on love. Another word for charity in the Bible, in the New Testament, is love. We lacking that genuine love. We lacking that temperance and patience. Oh, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into it. Hallelujah. All praises to the Most High God. Because when I came up off this Tabernacles, I learned two things. We're going to get into it. Continue reading.
Which is the bond of perfectness.
Completion. We're not there yet. If we read back up, how many brothers and sisters say they got some kindness in them? If we read back up, how many brothers and sisters say they got some mercy in them? Some of us, we don't even have kindness and mercy for our own selves, Let them know if you don't got kindness and mercy for your own self, how can you have kindness and mercy for your brother, for your sister? That's why Christ said, seek ye first the kingdom of God. It's like, not Christ, but Paul said, seek ye first the kingdom of God. The kingdom of God is within you. Christ taught you. You gotta usher that thing in. You have to bring that thing out of you. And where it starts. I forgot the brother name. But the revolution is what? You're not gonna see the revolution, but the revolution is gonna start in your mind. Read on.
Verse 15. And let the peace of God rule in your hearts, to the which also ye are called in one body, and be ye thankful.
And be thankful for that. Let's finish that on 16.
Verse 16. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Lord.
Hey, Khan. And if we read on, Paul went on to teach us, whenever we do, it gotta be giving glory to the Most High God. Whatever we do, and we just came off of Tabernacles. We did that not because we were not only because we were commanded to, but because we wanted to do that thing. And we was giving glory and honor to the Most High God. You know, I'm not boasting on this. I'm not boasting on this, but I did a mighty. I sojourned. Brothers and sisters that know, they know now. But if you don't know, now you're getting ready to know. I sojourned all the way from the west to the south.
Salaki Adawan. Before we get into that, I wanted to read verse 10 in that chapter.
Okay, go on. I'll go ahead and read it.
Or you can start at verse 9 and then into verse 10. It ties into the lesson that the elder was bringing out tonight, a spiritual.
This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 10. And have put on the new man, which is renewed in the knowledge after the image of him that created him.
Hey, Khan, you got to put on that new man and be God, be as God, right? Like it says Zechariah 12. It says, in that day, the house of David is going to be as God, right? And that's what the elder was bringing out, man, right? You got to put off the old man and be renewed in the image of him that created you. And we know who created us, man. That's the Most High God, right? But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up.
Hey, God, that's right. You got to put on the image of God. Brothers and sisters, we are here. I tell the brothers and sisters this all in the camp all the time. You should not be doing anything alone. Yes, I know sometimes our proudness builds up and we don't want to tell nobody because the situation or what we may be dealing with can be embarrassing. Sometimes it's not proudness, it's an embarrassing situation. But you gotta let the love now you gotta see if brothers and sisters are really about what they about in their law keeping. Brothers and sisters, you find you a couple of brothers, you could go to them or whatnot, a couple of captains, whatever the case may be, who you're comfortable with, and you could tell them your faults with your own self and your own life. And knowing for a fact that they're bounded by the laws of God, they're not gonna sit there and murmur or make fun of you, but they're gonna build you up. Fast with you, pray with you. Not baby you, but elevate you to a status of a what? Y'all put in the chat. Let me get some chat. Let me get some chat engagement. I left out that syllable. Let me get some chat intergagement. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's the spirit y'all gotta be in. I understand that thing. So I sojourned about 2,500 miles on foot. With, no, it's like I'm playing. No, I did not. I'll still be walking too. I'll probably just now be getting to Arizona. No. But just imagine our forefathers and our foremothers, they didn't have no V8s and Hemis. They didn't have no horsepower. They had real horsepower. They didn't have that, but they did have to sojourn. But I got into a car and drove 36 hours. I got into a car. I drove 11 hours to meet with my brother, with his wife and his young kids. And we sojourned on, traveling to and fro throughout the states just to keep brother going on. Hey, Boaz, hey, twin. Boaz would have to come and rescued me. Right? As pilgrims on the earth, that's what we came to do. We traveled all the way to Atlanta by car just to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. Well, brother, why you didn't? Y'all could have kept it out. No. I want to keep it with my brothers and my sisters. The Most High God allowed us to do that. Why not? It's nothing like brothers and sisters dwelling together in unity. Seeing my brother Asal here in person. Once again. It's like a family reunion every time. Y'all got to come to the feast days. Brothers and sisters I gotta watch. I had to watch. Yo! A warrior, I can tell you, I had to watch my mouth the entire weekend. It's like the whole for over a week, because we sojourned on Monday. Well, too early for me. Early Tuesday morning. I rose all the way to Monday. Well, actually, Tuesday afternoon. I have to watch my mouth. I told y'all, I said, hey, we're going to have adult hours over here. We're going to have adult hours over here by my tent. God said, I need to talk as adults talk. But with that, though, two things I learned from Tabernacles this year. This was one of the best Tabernacles I kept. I learned patience on a whole nother level. Wait a minute. We don't teach these lessons just for it because it sound good or whatnot. When we teaching y'all, we teaching ourselves. I believe I started off teaching, one of my third lessons was patience. Then I came back around again. Oh, Salakia. Hey, Nasia, you gotta help me out. I think it did it. Throw the other one on there for me.
We stuck.
Yeah, my whole screen stuck up. It froze on me. I can't scroll no more. Then I did another lesson, said, you have no patience. I did a whole lesson on that. Then, okay, you can take that off. I'm gonna have to refresh this. Y'all know how I be. Hey, y'all see what you get. You can take that off, King. So then I learned patience on a whole new level. Hey, I tip my hat off to all you parents. They got 30 plus kids. Oh my God. I got sisters laughing at me in the background. I tip my hat off to y'all cheaper by the dozen parents, let alone one. I said, oh God, I don't got little ones running around me 24/7. I tip my hat off to y'all. And with that came with understanding for me is that the patience I need to receive. Seeing parents, even at Tabernacles, seeing parents dealing with their children and whatnot. But it was free though. Parents didn't have to worry about who's that over there and who's that over there. All you have to worry about was the heathen, but the heathens were at bay though. We kept the car unlocked the entire weekend, from Thursday till we got there early Thursday morning, till it was time to go. You had the truck open. Not having a care in the world. Matter of fact, I found out I had left my wallet in the truck the entire time. Didn't have to worry about it. Matter of fact, a brother. I travel with the Warriorites. Beautiful children, beautiful children. Matter of fact, I believe a brother lost a substantial amount of cash out there at Tabernacles. And the brother received it all back. Yo, you're not going to be able to do that in a function in the world. That's going to be gone. Matter of fact, we had it. We're going to show pictures and whatnot and videos. Our plot was so wide, you couldn't see everybody's tent. You have to go around. If y'all know where I was at, I was down in the valley.
Hey, you had a nice spot. Yeah, the nice little spot by the water. Yeah. I
had this cool little nice spot, and I kind of scared myself a little bit. I said, wait a minute, ain't nobody gonna be able to hear me. But I remember I'm a God. And I had a mighty Levite watching over me. Let me show you. I'm trying to paint the picture if y'all wasn't there. So where I was at, the captains was on one side, looking over at everybody, right? And it was like a little cliff that went down. It was like a little valley that went down to the water. That has own little area, own little condo, right? Whatever PJ said. Hey, yo, I want the children. We was dealing with movie night. We're gonna talk about it. I want the children on movie night. I tried to get them to watch PJs, and I said, well, wait a minute, I don't think we can watch PJs. But it was a little cliff, and I was down in the valley. It was another tent right here. Another area right here, and I was down in the valley, and I had a mighty Levite watching over me, so I said I was all right. That was Captain Kaya. I didn't have to worry, right? And even with that, I had all power. So, with that patience I got just by watching y'all parents deal with y'all children out there in the dust and the dirt. I seen a little guy. Matter of fact, it was one of the Warriorites. She sat there, and it took me back. It took me all the way back to when I was a little one. She sat there and played in that dust and dirt, and she just played it and put it all over her head. You know, it was some brothers and sisters out there that don't really do the wilderness like that. They thought a mountain lion or a bear was going to come on up because they don't like animals. You know, I got out there on the water. I want to show y'all clips, but I lost my phone. I lost my phone. I got to find my phone. We got out there. I'm my first time out there on the boat. I've been on the ferry, but I never been on the water like that. And Asa'ala was over here driving that. You see him? Asa'ala was over there driving that thing. And I see he got to go off screen. And Brother Judah Agape, he brought a boat with us, or a boat with them, and we drove it to the island to go pick up some sticks, some firewood, like we really camping for real. We was tabernacling. And we did a little mini lesson over there with another brother, Ratazawan, and Asa'ala, he couldn't angle the boat just right because I'm sitting in the front. I had to sit in the front. We get into the island, and he crashed into. I had sticks all in my hair. I had sticks all. I'm picking. I'm like, what is this? I had sticks all in my hair. You want to say something? Let's see if the brother can defend himself.
Yeah, I mean, you see, they tried to put the blame on me. You see what I'm saying? They really shouldn't have let the YRN drive the boat, but they did. And I'm gonna put it on Judah. I feel like he didn't give me the best instructions. But you know what? Matter of fact, I'm a recant that. I take full fault for I did have a few blue moons. I'm gonna take full fault for what happened there. I'll take the blame. It is what it is.
Hey, but we had a good time, but we wasn't worried though. I mean, I can't wait to get the video, the look on some of our faces, but we wasn't. I told you, I said, just hop on down in the boat. I'm like, what you mean hop down in the boat? You know,
we
I'm like,
tipped over in that jet.
We almost tipped over. Everybody had to get on that side, and I had to get on this side. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I said, I ain't trying to be like Peter, but if I gotta be like Peter, I'm gonna get myself back to that land, right? So then, hey, it's so much y'all missed out. So then, me and Jeremiah, a mighty Benjamite from the southern kingdom. I'm Judah over here. We was over there cooking. I mean, I enjoyed cooking with this brother. We had good food, and if you was able to stay to the last night, you know, I retired out the eldest girl. I set that thing on fire. I don't know who was all up there. I know Warrior was up there. Rich was up there. Hey, we ate. Y'all, me and Rich finally had the cooking contest. We finally had the cooking contest. So, hey, y'all stay lookout for that video. That's going to drop. I don't know who won. But we got 3 brothers that could cook. We got Brother Rich, Tribe of Levi, me, myself, Judah, and the mighty Benjamin. We was going crazy. But if you had that lamb, that was the last thing I cooked on the elder's grill. And I set that thing ablaze. And the elder said, we retire. So, just going through, just remembering, and you know, and it was a week ago. We were out around this time last week. You know, brothers and sisters, at least myself, I'm a midnight owl, y'all can see. Rock star hours, I like to call them. Was going to bed to about 4, 5 a.m. in the morning. And oh boy, and all I'm hearing is trying to do the sound. Hey, Cap Shalama, waking me up. The general, the elder, we didn't pronounce him general yet. The elder and Captain Akai and Captain Yaquab, they waiting on you. I ain't gonna lie, I thought they was gonna forget about me in the tent. Cause I want to, hey yo, I got some of my best sleep out there. I was hibernating like a bear down in the valley like that. I got some of my best sleep out there. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Cause I was surrounded by brothers and sisters with one mind, no worries, and no cares. The second thing I learned was brotherhood on a whole nother level. Brothers was pissing me off with that game Mafia. The hell y'all doing? Slack it. Ain't no free advertisement on this channel. They're gonna have to sponsor me. I learned brotherhood on a whole nother level. Not just because of that game, not just because of the game, but that game I had to bring my staff downstairs. I brought my staff, I said, y'all get stupid. And Captain Kaya, the Levi, he snatched it from me. He said, give me that. It's my staff. He took it from me. Now the brother asked, because you know we can't have fun. We can't have fun, brothers and sisters. Well, look how they had. No. The brother asked and I gave it to him. Even though I did, I said, well, your staff. You could have brought your staff, but he wanted to use my staff because we can know who the best. Yeah. Anyways, I learned brotherhood I understood how brotherhood. I got that. What's that? The revelation of brotherhood was the final chamber. I understood that now. I understood it before, but I understood because now I'm actually applying it. We're not just on the video and on the phone. We out there in the wilderness together, long suffering together. But through all of that, I don't regret anything. I don't regret anything. Brothers and sisters, take these testimonies of the brothers and sisters that's going to come up and testify to you about their experience. Let it wash over you and be renewed in the spirit. The first brother we got coming up, Quab's Isaac, if you give me the rounds of applause ready, because I got my thing over here messing up. But anyways, if y'all go ahead and give a round of applause for brother Elon. Brother clap for himself.
Shalom, everyone.
Hey, shalom there, King. Shalom there, King. Shalom, shalom. Hey, brother Elon is on the scene. Hey, if y'all don't know about brother Elon, y'all see him. If y'all be watching the main channel, y'all see brother Elon at camp. And not just recently, he been in the background on the sidelines for a minute. If y'all come out there now, y'all see the brother at the feast days. That's a mighty powerful brother. And hey, he's sticking around. He decided to put on, he decided to put his hand towards the plow and now be doing the work. The brother's in the prospect phase right now. I believe they're on their 11th week. But before we get into it, how the prospect phase going for you, King?
Adawan is going great. I have some good brothers with me that's encouraging me through the spirit. Hopefully I can help them out as well, but it's going very good. We've made it very far. Hopefully we can finish out well.
Hey, Khan, all praises, all praises. So I got some questions I want to ask you about tabs. I got some questions I want before we get into tabs. Just briefly give me your testimony for tabs. Is this your first Tabernacles? Or what you think about it? This, that, and the third.
This is not my first Tabernacles. Through the spirit, my parents have raised me in the truth, at least knowing we have to celebrate the feast days. But this is definitely a memorable tabs. This is something that I'm going to put down in the books for sure. I enjoy Tabernacles. Every plot of land I went to, like you said, there was always a smile with brothers and sisters enjoying each other's company and fellowshipping in the spirit, playing games, learning about each other, learning from each other and helping each other out with open arms. It felt like I knew everybody at Tabs, not only brothers I've kept in contact with through the camp, but, individuals I've never met before. So, that goes to show we were all in the same spirit during Tabernacles. I appreciate it. And I look forward to the next one for sure. This is sincere.
Hey, Khan. Hey, I can't wait for the next one. Hey, next year, I'm going to keep that thing all week. Now, I ain't driving. Brothers like, oh, he couldn't deal with the key. No. That was a strong drive. And I want to get out there in 36, and it's really about a 36-hour, well, between 34, depending on traffic, 34 to 37-hour drive straight.
Sluggy, I didn't know you drove 36 hours. Let me give a shout out to Captain Shalimar. Because he was a big part of Tabernacles. No, he was really a big part of Tabernacles in terms of the food and the travel. I think I heard him say during the first lesson he traveled from yonder to back when they were going to pick up some food. They went from they started at 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. I believe the elder said without pay. Hopefully he got paid now, but Adawan Shalimar definitely did a lot of work for Tabernacles. He was a big part. And that's not something he told me to say. That's something sincere. He was a big part of Tabernacles. And I wanted to thank him for allowing me to be on his show.
Hey, God, all praises. I definitely appreciate that. Hey, when I see something done that needs to be done, or that's just my spirit in general. That's just my spirit in general. So, hey, all praises for that. All praises for that. So, I got a couple of questions I want to ask you, Ken. I got a couple of questions I want to ask you. So, Were you able? Well, we already know this now, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Were you able to keep tabs in the wilderness? Why or why not?
I was able to keep it in the wilderness. Definitely, the Adawanium and the brothers and sisters I met were able to uphold me and help me through and keep me encouraged. And they made it an exciting time, I would say. So I was able to keep it in the wilderness. Yes. Khan Adawani.
Hey, Khan. Next question I want to ask you. What is one thing you enjoyed about Tabernacles the most?
Definitely all the games, the fellowship. Like I said before, and I think I mentioned this to Adawan Kwabza all before, the brothers that I guess I expected to know they fulfilled that when I met them. It wasn't a disappointment, if that makes any sense. They were exactly who I thought they were. Adawan Asa Allah, he was cool. Adawan Shalimah, he was cool. All of the sisters, Sister Shamaka, she was very helpful. Sister Zola, she was very helpful. All of the brothers and sisters that I met for the first time, they felt like family. So I guess I would say I enjoyed that the most.
Hey, Khan, all praises. Hey, and not be boasting, but that's just the spirit we got over here with SOT. I be feeling like I know some of these brothers for years. People don't know, but that's my cousin above me. Hey, we played that game Mafia. Right? And I knew for a fact who, if y'all don't know what Mafia is, y'all go look it up. I ain't about to explain it because I don't know if I'm gonna play that game again. But anyways, the brother was the killer. The brother was a killer, right?
Yeah.
And brother Judah Agape, he was a killer too. And I knew they was. I knew they was the killer. But I knew for a fact they wasn't about to kill me.
No, you didn't. You didn't know.
Yeah, I did. I did. But the pride of another brother got a civilian now. But hey. But anyways, on to the next question. Personally, what will you change for the next Tabernacles? Take that how you want, whether it's personally within you, what you need to bring, or spiritually, or just overall.
I would say overall being more helpful. I was as helpful as I could be from my understanding, bringing all the things that, according to the itinerary we should bring. But it sincerely was a next level of like helpfulness. Like I said before, Sister Shamaka and Sister Zola, they were like Sister Shamaka during the times of I needed some power for my phone. She's coming out with different power banks. She had like 4 power banks just helping me, and just bringing more than I should have. Just bringing more than the necessities. I think that's something that I can bring, something that I could help. And I don't want Asa Allah. Like they made me breakfast one morning. Him and Prospect Hezekiah, they were just like helping out. Like, man, I gotta come out and help some more. Even though I did some things for them, it was just the next level of like brotherhood and sisterhood, and that's sincere. So if I could help more, and of course the requirements that the camp needs, taking it to another level, that's something that I would bring to the next Tabernacles.
Hey, God. Hey, all praises. My final and last question, right? Reflecting and considering the spirit you entered Tabernacles with, in what ways did this feast day elevate your spirit?
I would say it made me more confident. I definitely feel more confident in the spirit, being around brothers that I can trust in and rely on, and look forward to meeting or being a part of in terms of delivering the word to our brothers and sisters that don't know the word. I feel more confident, and especially that follows along right with the general's message discussing, ye are gods. and that's something that the spirit of Tabernacles, it rejuvenated that energy, and having brothers and sisters that I can trust in and depend on, and yeah, defend when things go bad or things go according to what I think they're not going to go. These are brothers that I can say, well, this brother, he helped me out when he didn't know me, or this sister helped me out when she didn't know me. I can push forward that message and deliver. You know what I mean? So I would say that just the confidence that I have, defending my brothers and my sisters. I think that's what I could, what reinvigorated in me, Salaki. That's what I think.
Hey, all praises, all praises. Hey, that's beautiful, King. Hey, brothers and sisters. Hey, take the brothers' testimony, take the brothers' experience, and learn from it, and just let it sit on your spirit.
Mhm.
You know, I think Tabs is becoming one of my favorite feast days.
Right.
Feast of dedication. Now, feast of dedication, what was at the top. Passover is just, that's what they call that. That's a that whatever they call it. It's in the section. It's in the classification by itself. A lot
Mhm.
of favorite feast days will be for Israelites, the truth would be dedication. But after this not Passover, this Tabernacles, I'm feeling like I said, just seeing, because think about it, we got to be around each other longer than just one day or maybe two,
Right.
and that was the thing about it. But hey, brother Elon, hey, the water for coming on the show, the water for giving your testimony and your experience. Until next time, to the next feast day, hey, shalom.
Shalom, Adawanyu.
Shalom.
Hey, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now, we ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. We got someone else coming on. We got someone else coming on. Beautiful sister, not just any sister, but a pillar of rest. A pillar of rest. She's about to come on here, give us give us her testimony about tabs. I don't know. She may come on with the 3528. I don't know, kids that she may got. But hey, without further ado, y'all, let's welcome Sister Denisha.
Shalom, shalom.
Hey, shalom, sis, shalom, sis.
Shalom.
Here are Pillars of Rest is in the building.
Fine.
Hey, sis. So, Tabernacles. Let me ask you this. I'm gonna get well. You know what? Let me ask you this. Give me a rundown. Give me a rundown about Tabernacles, and then we're gonna get into these questions.
You know, this was I joined the troop back in July, last July. So I kept it really at home. So this was my first time out congregating with the brothers and sisters. And overall, it was a beautiful experience. Which always getting together is always beautiful. I've been to other feast days before, so I already knew how the interactions and things would be. But camping and stuff was something new for me. I've never did that. Anybody knows me know that that's not something that I would have ever done in my past life. So, but overall, it was amazing. Just seeing all the children, all the brothers, all the sisters, just a beautiful experience. Just like the brother before me stated, it's just an amazing feeling. You don't feel Salakia. You feel like you're at home, basically. Like you just belong. And it's just having that unity, people of like-minded people, it just makes the feast even better in a sense to kind of sum it all up.
Hey, Con. Hey, before we go any further, I see the pillars. You know they in the chat shouting you out, sis. You want to give a
Shalom,
special shout out to
sisters.
anybody? You want to give a
Just
special
all
shout
my
out to anybody?
sisters. I love my sisters. We all close, we all tight. So shout out to the POR sisters. Shalom.
Hey, Con. All praises to the Most High God. Well, you kind of answered my first question already. Were you able to keep tabernacles in the wilderness? Why or why not? If you like to expound on that, you can, or we can move on to the next question.
Yeah, it's real short. We did keep it in the wilderness. We were able to come out. Um, Beautiful experience. And I look forward to the next one for sure.
Hey, Con, all praises, all praises. My next question. What is one thing you enjoyed about tabernacles the most?
The one thing I enjoyed the most is the fellowship. I think it's always beautiful that when we can come together, we're surrounded by our enemies and people every day. Um, we in a battle pretty much. So being able to spend days with our brothers and sisters and the children is just very refreshing. So I would say that was one of my favorite. Um, just seeing everybody happy and just in great spirits.
Hey, all praises, all praise. Hey, the thing about it is, you know, the few pillars that we did have there, they definitely represented well. And I do got an alt. I do got an alt. Yo, they brought these kids lights that flash and blink. And I said, oh God. But I stayed up there though. I stayed up there and I said, and Sister Nisha, she said, well, if they hit them again, if you click it again, I said, well, click it again and don't press it no more. That was the patience I was understanding. That was the patience I understanding. But hey, but kids would be, and think about it, I don't think any other children had to be disciplined. No children had to be disciplined out there. All the kids from I was seeing was decent in order, and that I know for a fact that they came from a household, they came from a home that has some sense. That's rare nowadays. That's rare nowadays. But just seeing all the kids, ain't no cussing going on. Now I don't know what's going on behind them. I understand it. I understand it. Sometimes, you got little hard-headed ones, you gotta, but other than that though, all the children, they was very well, they just presented their households very, very well. My next question, what I just asked you.
I think you asked me what was my favorite part.
Oh, yeah, that's
Um,
what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. Maybe you need to give outside one of these questions. Help me remember. Personally, what will you change about tabs next year? What will you add, or what will
um,
you person would you what would you bring, or overall, whatever, however you want to take it.
yeah. So since this was our first times, we really just had the basics, the tent and our clothes, pretty much, and we got an air mattress to put inside the tent. And honestly, I don't. I know that people we have the list that shows like all the things that you can bring or what y'all suggest to bring, but I feel like I was fine with what we had. Maybe bring, I saw a lot of people have like different foods and stuff that they're prepared in the morning. So maybe just that being that I did have my children and stuff, just being a little bit more prepared with that in a sense. But overall, I feel like you got your tent, you got your clothes and something to sleep on, your covers, you pretty set. And it wasn't too cold, so maybe I might need a little bit more stuff depending on the weather next year if it's a little colder, but I think simple was pretty cool for me overall.
Hey, hey, all praise. Hey, you was tabernacling. That's what they be saying. Y'all tabernacling. That's all you
Uh,
need. That's all you need, right? my last, my last and final question. My last and final question. Reflecting and considering the spirit you entered tabernacles with, in what ways did this feast day elevate your spirit?
Um, so I feel like it gave me more clarity. And when I say clarity, I feel like it was more so for myself. Like when I stated before, I wasn't a person who would do, somebody asked me to go camping, I'll be like, no, I didn't do outside. I wasn't a camping person. So being able to come to tabs, willingly because I wanted to do it. I didn't have the thought of myself like, oh no, I don't know, my mindset was just different. And I noticed that when I came back home, like I was cool with being outside, I was cool being in the tent, like I would have loved to be there the whole week, honestly. So I just feel like I learned more about myself, understanding that it's a bigger purpose than just me. um and that was one of the biggest takeaways that I realized coming back home.
Hey, all
Reflecting.
praises. All praise. Now, my final last question. My final last question. You know,
I already know it's about to be something crazy.
now every time when I see you, sis, every time I see you, you was kind of up under that pavilion. You was kind of up under that pavilion. If you don't mind sharing with the people, why was you up under that pavilion like that?
I don't want. I don't know. It had the seats. I needed to sit down because people may not know, but I am pregnant. 5 months in, so I just needed someplace where I can sit.
She's
I can
adding to
put
the
my
tribe,
tell
y'all.
my
She's
story.
adding. Hey, if you don't know, brother Darius, go ahead and put something in the chat. Go ahead and put something in the chat so I can post you up on there. You know, they added to the tribe of 25.
Oh my goodness.
They
So
got
like
about
it,
four.
y'all. It's not that many. It's a lot, but it ain't that many. I don't want trying to bump us up.
Hey,
But that's
Con,
the
Con,
main reason I was up there because it was easy. I can oversee everything with my kids. They running all over the
mhm.
place, and that was just the place to be. It had the little shade, not too hot, not too cold, just chill. It was a vibe.
Hey, hey, all praises. It wasn't because she, it was animals running near and to and fro. But hey, Con. There we go. Some representation. My brother couldn't be on tonight. I ain't gonna put his business out there, but the brother was supposed to be on. But we're gonna touch and heal and agree with that brother there.
Kind.
Hey, hey, without further ado, hey, we appreciate you, the water sister, Denisha. Hey, Pillars of Rest, Sean representing. Appreciate you for coming on, giving your testimony about the show. We're coming on the show about tabernacles and whatnot. We really appreciate you. Hey, shalom, sis.
Of course.
Shalom,
Shalom.
sis.
Shalom.
Shout out to POR, man.
Hey,
All praise to the Most High.
shout out to POR.
House of
So what?
Bakash.
House of Bakash. That's
Yeah.
who it was. Y'all see that there? House of Bakash. House of Bakash. So lastly, we got coming on. I had some other people lined up, but I understand it's in the midnight hour, just that in the third. But don't worry, y'all. You know these like I said, these next few weeks got coming up. It's called this new segment I got on here. It's called Testimony Service. Yeah, now y'all, we showing out. We showing out. Next powerful brother I got coming up. My brother, he another one with 25,000 kids. Where he at? Somebody tell him to wake up. Y'all say, wake up, Cap. Y'all say, I don't see him.
Wake up.
Tell him to wake up. Somebody probably made me do call him. Hey, without further ado, hey, I came in with this brother. Like me and this brother, we came in together. And we came in together with SOT, and now we're both captains, all the way from Arkansas. Captain Shamal.
Shalom, family.
Shalom.
Whew. I'm up.
Hey, the brother's
Struggling, but I'm
long
up.
suffering with me. The brother is long suffering with me. The brother got 11 kids. And he got all of them in order. He got all of. If y'all don't know, he's not only a captain, in Sons of Thunder, but this brother is a fitness trainer. Y'all see him on the Patreon. Also with my brother Asala. Brother's a fitness trainer. And not only that, he has a beautiful wife, and his wife is in Pillars of Rest as well. Y'all give it up.
Absolutely.
So, we didn't get to see you, Cap. We didn't get to see you. But you know what? It's all good. My first question for you. See, me and Captain Shamal, the folly starts when we get on the scene. If y'all was at whatever feast day that, I think that was Pentecost. Was it Pentecost? We sat there, me and your rib, and Sister Denisha was there. I mean, we were just all up in folly. But when you're built up in this truth and reflecting the former things, the old things that have passed away, and you can look and laugh at that because you're now grown from that and you're no longer tempted from those things. But when that brother get together, it's just nothing but laugh and a whole bunch of. Matter of fact, if you're gonna be with us, it's gonna be folly anyhow. That's how we just get down, all in the spirit. But on top of that, if y'all pillars, y'all recognize this brother. He also helps out with teaching Pillars of Rest. Brother doing the work. So go ahead. I want you to give a shout out where you're located at, because the brother's about to build up his area.
Fine. I went shopping today. I got me a camera. I got to get my card and the cord to connect it from my portable thumb drive, whatever it's called. I'm dating myself. I don't even know what the thing called. It's a rectangle. What's the thing? I don't know. What is it called, man?
Yeah, because look, don't ask me, because I'm just there with you.
I don't know.
But
anyway,
I know the SIM card.
Yeah, the SIM card going to the hard drive, portable hard drive. That's what it is. And then I got to get a speaker, man, and I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna put the work in. So yeah, I'm in Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas, right on the border of pretty much Missouri and Oklahoma. I can touch two other states in under an hour. And that's that. Yeah, it's about to get started. It's gonna be called On the Hill, because that's where we at. You know what I mean? We in the Ozark Mountains. I'm about 45 minutes away from where Esau was trying to build a kingdom out in the woods. I'm about 45 minutes away from them. Yep. I don't know if y'all seen it on the news. The Edomites was trying to go out in the woods and build a all-white community. Yeah, I could drive to that spot in under an hour. That's how close they are. Harrison, Arkansas is 90 minutes from me. The elder talked about that. Well, I think Adawan Maikai did a class on that. Yeah, Harrison, Arkansas, one of the most racist towns in America, is like 90 minutes from me. This area where I'm at, blacks and Hispanics, we make up it's like less than 10% of the population here, man. It ain't nothing but Esau. If it wasn't a college here, it wouldn't be no black people here, man. None, zero. So yeah, I call it Whiteville, but it's all good, man. But yeah, we about to start camp here soon. So y'all be looking out for that. I don't know. You asked me something else?
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get to the question. I'm gonna go ahead and get to the questions. So we understand we didn't get to see you out there in Atlanta. We didn't get, and you was definitely missed, but we understood you was definitely there in spirit. For my first question, were you able to keep Tabernacles in the wilderness? Why or why not?
Couple things went wrong. Or went right, depending on your perspective, how you look at it. But anyway, First things first, some things happened with my vehicle. I got it fixed at the last minute. So we was good to go. The biggest holdup or the biggest obstacle was in my industry. I yeah, future reference. And we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I do plan on doing tabs here next year. I'm trying to be out there all week. But anyway, um, so that Wednesday, we was planning on leaving. Okay. Wednesday evening, we was gonna drive, get a hotel, and be there early Thursday morning. Hey man, my what you call him, the guy that schedules my trips, dude called me, was like, hey man, because it's only two of us that drive here in the area I'm at. He called me and was like, hey man, the other guy is a floppy disk. The other guy, he had a family death, and it's just you. So you got to take on extra work. So I couldn't. This was 2 days before. This was Wednesday. I found out that I had to work Friday. So that's why we couldn't make it. So we kept tabs here at my home, and we wasn't able to come out to Atlanta. I did come to Atlanta last year, but this year we didn't make it.
Hey, Con, hey, all praises. Hey, and that's the thing about it. It's about keeping these feast days in spirit and in truth. Because what are we doing? We're rehearsing the righteous acts. I sit it out there at tabs on Friday night during the lesson. You got some brothers and sisters that's actually out in the wilderness, not keeping it in the spirit and truth, but keeping it for show. Then you got brothers and sisters that's not able to physically make it into the wilderness. When I say wilderness, I also meaning, if you can even get outside in your backyard, whatever the case may be, that can't keep it, whatever the case may be, at home, and they giving more than what you're giving. So don't let you not able to keep in the feast days, congregating with your brothers and sisters because of some other reasons that's beyond our powers. Down your spirit. Because what? Where you're weak at, Christ makes you strong. Right. So, moving on to my next question. Right. I gotta ask you this. I understand it. I understand it may not be applying, fitting for you, but I gotta ask it anyhow. You know, what is one thing you enjoyed about tabs the most this year? Or I could say it
Well,
like this, or what things go ahead, go ahead.
so we wasn't able to keep it in the wilderness with the congregation, man, but I was able to sit down and open up the Bible and read with my children and teach my children about the Feast of Tabernacles. And it was a beautiful thing. All four of my children. I got range 8 all the way up to 14. And I
Ooh-wee.
was able to ask them questions. I was able to use the devils across the street as an example because Esau been cutting up across the street. So I was able to use that for an example because they went last year and they was on my head this year. Hey, Daddy, when we going to Atlanta, how much clothes I need to pack? You know what I mean? Um, um, and when we going? How long it's gonna take? Woo, woo, woo. They was on my head, man. And so just being able to sit down with them and teach them from the Bible, and they could see it, they could read it for themselves. The reason for, Feast of Tabernacles, missing school, driving 12 hours because that's about how long it takes us. And that was a beautiful thing, man. And they got to ask questions, they got to get understanding, and that was beautiful for me. It was an intimate time, it was a teaching time, and the children, my babies, was looking forward to it, man. So I felt convicted because I didn't get to come to Atlanta, but I got time to teach my children something I didn't do when I was the youth pastor at church. I ain't teach my kids nothing. We never sat down and opened up the Bible. I never read nothing to them from the Bible, nothing at all. So it was a beautiful, intimate time, man, and I think it was needed, but I still want to come to tabs with the family, man. I yield.
Hey, hey, all praises, all praises. Hey, Asa Allah, you got a question for the cap? You got a question? You want to get a question in there before I move on?
Um, nah, I don't, but I can kind of add to that, like kind of just my testimony.
Okay,
Being out
con.
there in Atlanta, one thing that I noticed that was kind of profound to me was like just watching the children and like remembering being that age, and just I'm thinking to myself like the memories that I had, seeing the adults around me, like, doing adult things, having a drink, playing cards, talking, stuff like that. Um, and just thinking about like how different it is growing up with parents who are in the world versus growing up with parents who are like rehearsing the righteous acts, and like how important that is. And it was kind of just like a full circle moment. Like I remember being that kid, but this kid is growing up in a righteous manner. Like this kid is being trained in the way that he needs to be to come up. And I'm jealous of that with a righteous jealousy, man. Like it's a beautiful thing. Like the Warriorites, man, the little Warriorites coming around, Shalom. Like you like 4 years old and you telling me Shalom, like that's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that was something that I thought was really cool. Obviously I saw it at Passover earlier this year, but just being engulfed in it, for half of a week. Um, that was one of the coolest things for me is just seeing that next generation of righteous young lions being raised up, man. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. All praise to the Most High. That we got brothers and sisters in this organization that are doing that and making it happen. Yeah, I yield with that.
Hey, hey, all praises, all praises. Like I said, just seeing the kids out there, and that's what made this thing, one of the best ones. When I seen the warrior, one of the warrior rights, when she came back and she didn't took the dust, the dirt, and put it all over herself. It took me back. It took me all the way back. Because y'all, if y'all don't know, now you know I do. Even though I'm originally from the Bay Area, I do got roots out there in Houston, in Texas. So, so I remember growing up as a young child out there, and just all the dirt and clay and whatnot. That was just a beautiful thing seeing all the children. So my last question to you, King. My last question to you, King. Oh, actually, I know I got one more question before I get to my very last one. Personally, what will you change next about Tabernacles?
Well, I immediately, a few days later, I went. It was this week. Yeah, it was like Tuesday. I went and found a camp spot where we can keep it next year. Got the fees and everything. I ain't gonna say no locations or nothing right now, but I went and got a spot, found it, scoped it out. I'm gonna go to one more place though, because again, I gotta make sure everybody's safe, man, because it ain't nothing but white folks around where I live at. You know what I mean? This whole area. I got one more place to look at, but yeah, just planning, because I'm a what I realize about myself, man, I'm a horrible planner and I procrastinate. That's a horrible combination at times, man. And it just so happens that my rib is strong in both of those. She be on my head, man. Then she'll say something. I'll be like, why ain't I think of that? You know what I mean? Like, why didn't I think of that? You know, and I can't be mad at her because I need that help. You know what I mean? I need that push. So moving forward with the rest of the feast days outside of Passover, man, I gotta be more intentional. I gotta plan way in advance, you know what I mean? So that everything can go excellent, smooth, and everybody can be safe and have fun, So just planning, being more strategic, you know what I mean, and just being excellent with details, and making sure don't no hiccups come up. And if some bumps do come up, I got a plan, you know what I mean, to still make that thing happen. So that's what I would change. Are you?
Hey, Khan, all praises, all praises. My final and last question to you, King Salakia, and to you, God. We got to move like that now. We got to move like that now.
Right.
Reflecting and considering the spirit you entered tabernacles with. In what ways did this feast day elevate your spirit?
Well, man, I'm gonna be completely transparent. So, um, the feast days, I've been doing them because one, I'm a social butterfly. I love to be around people, man. I just kind of joke and have fun. I love it, especially our people. I love it, man. Um, but I don't think my heart has really been um just really genuine. You know what I mean? To serve Yahweh. It's been kind of like for fear of the leadership, but now I'm looking at it like, okay, I got a wife that, wasn't in this thing when I first came in the truth. It took some time, but she came on in, the kids came on in. So I don't need to be necessarily fearful of leadership. I got people watching me, because my mama not in the truth. I want my mom to come on in. My sister not in the truth. She just got married. She got a fresh baby. And they need to come on in. I got some cousins, because everybody in my family Christian. Everybody. And they know my stance. I didn't draw the line in the sand. So it's about really setting the example, um, really leading, and living a life that's pleasing, what I mean, to the Father, versus just doing something because I'm scared of what some dude gonna say, what what I mean, what man gonna say, versus my kids are on my head. They're literally excited to leave and go to Atlanta, even though that drive is hell, and I got to stop and I got to see Bucky's and we got to be in the bathroom 45 minutes, even though that drive is hell. But my kids are excited about this thing, man. Like, they're really excited. They was really sad when we wasn't able to go to Atlanta. Like, they was really and genuinely sad. And so I got a lot on me, man. Like, I got a lot of people depending on me. And so I gotta lead by example. I gotta have a more genuine and sincere heart, you know what I mean, to do this thing, full throttle. And it just so happens that I had a brother or two, man. Most High put the spirit on me. I reached out to him, and they kind of clinging to me, and so um and they got, issues in they family and they marriage, so it ain't just about me and me fearing, what I mean, some man. It's about me doing this thing in all sincerity as unto the Lord, you know what I mean. So I'm much more sincere about doing this thing full throttle, man, versus just kind of doing it because I fear somebody, you know what I mean. I really want to fear Yahweh, and I really want to please him. And at the end of every single day, I really want him to look down and say, hey, well done, good and faithful servant. You know what I mean? So plus I got to build up this area anyway. The very few of us here, hey, we need this this truth. We need this understanding. We need to know what the Bible actually says versus tradition, you know what I mean, that we once was in. Are you?
Hey, Khan, that's beautiful, King. That's beautiful. Sitting back, just listen on your testimony and whatnot, and how sincere it is. And even though you wasn't able to keep it in the wilderness, I feel like you was in the wilderness with us. I feel like you was out there keeping it. And that's what matters. That's what matters, getting built up off your testimony, King. It's always good to see you. Always good to see you, even though we be chopping up, and that's what it's about. Brotherhood, showing brotherhood, being unified together. It's just a beautiful thing. And understanding is that we're not doing this, we're not in this truth for eyes of men to get the glory of men, but for ourselves and for our own spirits and the people that is connected with us. And as a God, as a leader of your household, you being that leader, and you doing what Christ taught you to do. You going out there and being that light. Hey, y'all give it up for Captain Shamal out there in Arkansas. Let me see. Hold on. Here we go. Hey, Shalom King. Hey, Shalom.
Shalom, Cap. Yabashim Yashabakta.
Yabashim Yashabakta.
Hey, it's a beautiful thing. It's definitely a beautiful thing. You know, I haven't, but I did have a few more lined up, but I understand is we late in the midnight hour. But don't worry, them brothers and sisters, you know, we got a lot in store. Don't feel like y'all missed out. Don't feel like that y'all missed out. You know, it's hey, we having some things. We having some things lined up. You know, one night I took a sister back to the airport one night, and when I was getting back, for some reason, my GPS went out in the park. It brought me to a side of the park when I came that I never seen before. I was only familiar with two gates that we was going in, and my GPS went out. And oh boy, it's dark. It's like it's dark. Like when I say dark, it's dark. All I got is the headlights of the truck. My GPS is out. It took me about 20 to 30 minutes to get back to the campsite, y'all. I'm just circling around. And then I came to a pass and I wasn't scared. I'm looking at stuff because now I'm at a point where I'm seeing wildlife. I'm seeing deer in the road. I mean, just laying there. I was like, yo, ain't nobody over here. For deer and for wildlife just be laying in the road like this, chilling like they've been there for a minute. Ain't nobody over here. Where am I at? Stone Park is huge. I didn't realize how big Stone Park is. Right, Stone Park, Stone Mountain. I didn't realize how big Stone Mountain was. Then I came to this bridge. And I see a sign saying proceed with caution. I wish I could show. Hey, if y'all follow me on Instagram, King underscore. Look outside. Look at this. Brother's like, look at this brother shotting himself out trying to get followers. But anyways, if you follow me on Instagram, King double underscore Solomon, I posted something on my story, and I came to this bridge, and it was pitch black. It was one way. Only one vehicle can go at a time. And they got a sign on there, a rickety raggedy sign talking about proceed with caution. What do you mean proceed with caution? It's pitch black. Then I remember. So I turned around. I wasn't going across that bridge. Because I said when we got into the park, we didn't go across no bridges. So I wasn't going to proceed. So I turned that thing around, backed that mug up. And as I was driving away, in a hasty manner, you know, I started thinking about how God is our guide. I started thinking about how Christ is the light in darkness, how the commandments is a light unto my feet, and how I'm able to see in darkness and see how bright the road is. But that bridge it said proceed with caution. Only one car can go through. Only one person can. Hey, understand the parable. Hey, if everyone with the ear, let him hear. Only one person, only one car was able to go on that bridge at a time. Talking about proceed with caution. And I thought of as I turned around in a hasty manner to get away from that area of the park, the mountain or whatnot. I thought about that thing. I said, you know what? I said, me keeping the commandments, this is a light. Because at one point in time, before I came to the truth, we in the so-called month of October. You know, I would have been keeping Halloween, being in the dark with ghouls and goblins or whatever the case may be. But now seeing in the light, that's how special these feast days are. You're able to see the light now. But this is not about me. This is not about me. Of course, I can rap and tell you about my personal testimony, this, that, in the third. But I just want to share the testimonies of the fellow brothers and sisters that came on with y'all. But I want y'all to ask yourselves this before we end out. Asal, you got any lasting words? Lasting words, whatever they say. I think I could be a talk show host with just a little bit of more training. I think I could do it.
Yeah, I'll just add on to what the Captain Shamuel had said. Something that the elder brought out, and he brought it back out tonight as well, actually. But in the lesson, I think it was the bar for bar. It was definitely the bar for bar because I rewatched it. The elder, he looked at us. I remember he looked right at me too. It's like, do y'all really believe? Do you really believe? Or he said, is this just something you're doing to keep your hands busy? Are you just out here going through the motions for the sight of man? Or do you really believe like you're an Israelite? This is what you're supposed to be doing. Do you believe you're going to be as God, right, in that day? Do you believe, he brought it out tonight, do you believe, like Yahushua said, we're going to do miracles greater than him? Do you really believe that? Or are you just keeping yourself busy, just doing what you think is cool, what you think is right? Oh, this is better than Christianity, right? And that struck my spirit because it's like I go through my day to day, man. I pray, I read, I believe, right? But he asked that question. It's like, damn, do you really believe? Like, are you really? You know what he said? He said, and I wrote in my notes. He said,
y'all see that? The brother take notes.
He said, you can't believe if you're sinning. Right? You can't believe if you're sinning. It's like, do you really believe? Right? Can you grab me a scripture? 1 John chapter 3. I think I want it's 6 through 10, somewhere in there.
Hey, Con, this is 1 John chapter 6.
Chapter 3, verse 6.
Slack here. Chapter 3 and verse 6, and it reads, whosoever abideth in him sinneth not.
Right. Read on.
Whosoever sinneth hath not seen him, neither known him.
Right. So if you're abiding in Christ, you don't sin. If you really believe this, you're not going to be sinning. Right? Jump to verse 9.
Verse 9. Whosoever is born of God doth not commit sin, for his seed remaineth in him. And he cannot sin because
he cannot what?
He cannot sin because he is born of God.
You can't sin if you're born of God, man. And it's like if you're not examining yourself and taking heed to the lessons like tonight, man, like what the elder brought out earlier. Do you really believe? You know what I'm saying? And I think that was something that really struck my spirit. The Adawan Shamuel kind of took the words out of my mouth. It's like you don't want to be doing this thing just going through the motions, man. Like it's you got to really fear the Lord. You got to really believe what these scriptures say and understand it and apply it and live it day in and day out. and like it's something the elder brought out tonight as well. It's like I wrote down, stop reading the Bible as if it's not talking about you. Like the scriptures are talking about you. Does God love Paul more than me? Does he love Isaiah more than me? Why can't the Lord speak to me and send an angel to come and why not? Does God change? Right?
Talk about it.
It's like if we really believe this, why not? Why not me? Why not us? Why not this generation? Why can't we go and make that happen? Why can't we have that faith? Because faith is our superpower, man. Faith is our superpower, man. You know, I'm not gonna go on a crazy rant, but you know, I think, brother, that's a question brothers and sisters need to ponder and go back and watch that class, man, because man, that elder is invoking a spirit, man. The general, the mighty general, is invoking a spirit, and you know, I just pray that you know, it be upon brothers and sisters, and it stirs you up, man. They really go and do this thing, man. Really believe on the Lord, believe on the scriptures, and live it day in and day out. With that I yield.
Hey, Con. Give me Revelation 10. Let's get this real quick. Revelation 10 and Slakia 12 and 10. Let's get Revelation 12 and 10. In chat, I want y'all to I want y'all to let this feast day, I want y'all to let Tabernacles wash over you. Receive the spirit that was instilled in you for Tabernacles. Understand it. Be better than what you was coming in than what you was going out. Because that's what the scripture says. You're going to be blessed going in and you're going to be blessed coming out. Wherever you are a God. Wherever you are, you got the victory. All in your household. Driving up in that raggedy car. Right? Let the oil of God run down the driveway. Touch everybody that's connected with you wherever you go. Knowing that you are a God and you got a power that no man can take away from you. Actually, I ask everybody this question at the end. Reflecting and considering the spirit you enter Tabernacles with. In what ways does this feast day elevate your spirit? Go ahead and read that for me.
Con number one. This is Revelation chapter 12 and 10.
Con.
And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our God and the power of his Christ. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony.
By the word they overcame all these things by the shedding of blood of our Savior Mashiach Yahweh. By being a Yahweh witness, witnessing for Yahweh, listening to the testimonies. Finish that out.
And by the word of their testimony, and they love not their lives unto death.
Finish that out. That's it.
That's the end of verse 11. You want me to read verse 12?
No, we don't got to read verse 12. But that's it. By the word, let these testimonies wash over you. Let it build you up in spirit. Hey, make sure y'all stay tuned for our these next coming weeks. We got some exciting brothers and sisters that's gonna come on here. You know, y'all gonna understand that, you know, they're gonna share their testimonies with you. And, you know, let the spirit of Tabernacles again wash over you. Receive, the elder said all the time, receive the love.
Yep.
Receive that love. Hey, with that, hey, this is Captain Shalama.
Soldier Asa'ala.
Hey, and we are the Sons of Thunder Israelites. It's our hopes, hearts, and prayer desire that all of Israel shall be saved. Y'all stay tuned for Used to Be by Captain Yazabad and Officer Yata of Sons of Thunder.
I think, yeah. Change for the better, that's for you and me. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Used to crash out, I changed more than you believe. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Never will forgive for what you do to me. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Change like the weather in my fruits, you see. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Change for the better. I thought being a man was acting like he tough as leather. The owe me when I hesitate, they get my brother set up. Thought boss moves was to get mine off the topper, that's a header. Was all about that cheese, about that dough, and that's for cheddar. Ain't devil trip me up like Donkey Kong, he rolling barrels. Ain't just man falling 7 times, admit he got me several. Ain't Esau sick to kill him, not control you like Geppetto. Circumspect, man, that Bible plus that strength on me like arrow. Sunday church made me think Christ had looked like Jared Leto. They pop theyself up, put their foot on necks, I'm not a pedal. Thrash they kiss against the Flintstones, bam and pebbles. Offended by that truth, you don't know much, you ain't remember. That's for you and me. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Used to crash out, I changed more than you believe. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Never will forgive for what you do to me. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Change like the weather in my fruits, you see. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be.
Hey yo, I changed like the weather. Used to be selfish, but learned we had to come together. Delighted to meditate in His will, it's my pleasure. Spirit of my ancestors till we rule over oppressor. I'm going above measures of my sins, I'm a confessor. The wider you, how will you sever me from transgressors? Make Paul a doctor of the law, will make me a professor. Just praying like I already received, but ain't no pressure. If you wait, then He'll bless you. So I changed for the better. Teach my people in another tongue, this stone named Rosetta. And when that storm come, may He provide His umbrella. He's our rock, our shepherd, our tower, our shelter, our fortress and protector. Thing, yeah.
Change for the better, that's for you and me. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Used to crash out, I changed more than you believe. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Never will forgive for what you do to me. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be. Change like the weather in my fruits, you see. Think, yeah, I ain't nothing like I used to be.
Thank you for watching. If you wish to donate, you can use Zelle or PayPal. We're the Sons of Thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved. Shalom.